They've dominated the world stage for over a decade. They've worn the gold, silenced the critics, and made Jamaica the sprint capital of the world. Shelly and Fraser Pryce, Elaine Thomson Herah, and Shericka Jackson are legends. No one's denying that. But what happens when the storm they built starts crashing down on them? Because in 2025, the sprint world is shifting, and for the first time in years, there's a real question we can no longer avoid. Can the Jamaican queens really survive this new wave of competition? Or is this their final season at the top? Let's break it all down. Let's be real, the world is catching up and fast. Sha'ccarri is no longer a hype train. She's the real deal now. She's figured out her mindset, fixed her start, and is running consistently under 10.8. That's dangerous. Julian Alfred from St. Lucia is knocking at the door with incredible top-end speed. She's young, fearless, and improving rapidly. Then you've got names like TT Terry, Gabby Thomas, Favor Offaly, Yua Swoboda, and Daryl Nita, all hungry, all running lifetime bests. And none of them care about Jamaican dominance anymore. The global field has grown bolder. The fear factor, it's gone. Everyone now believes they can beat the Jamaicans. And belief is more dangerous than raw speed. Let's start with Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce, the pocket rocket, the mother rocket, the living legend. She'll go down as one of the greatest of all time. But in 2025, she's 38 years old. And let's not pretend age matters. Injuries are catching up. Her season opener in Doha was underwhelming. And while fans hope she's just easing into form, there's a harsh truth no one wants to say out loud. The Shelly we once knew may never return. Her start isn't as explosive. Her closing speed is shaky, and the consistency that made her unstoppable just isn't there anymore. Yes, she's still a threat. Yes, she's still world class. But will she survive rounds at the Olympics against women 10 years younger, fresher, and just as fast? Let's be brutally honest. This might be her final competitive season, and a medal that's no longer guaranteed. Elaine Thomson Herah, two-time Olympic doubles sprint champion. She did the unthinkable in Tokyo. She broke barriers. She silenced every critic. She was the queen. But since then, it's been a slow, painful decline. Injuries, coaching drama, sponsorship changes, inconsistent times. Elaine hasn't looked like herself since 2021. In her 2025 season opener, she finished far behind the leaders. Her form looked off. Her stride looked heavy. There's something else people forget. Pressure breaks legends too. When you're expected to dominate year after year, every misstep becomes a headline. Every slow start becomes a rumor. Every injury becomes a career-ending whisper. That's what Shelly Ann, Elaine, and Shericka are facing right now. The Jamaican public expects gold. The world expects magic. But what if the magic is fading? What if the new generation isn't just knocking, but ready to kick down the door? Let's talk worst-case scenarios. Shelly Ann misses the Olympic final altogether. Elaine gets eliminated in the semis. Shericka ends up fourth, behind 3 Americans. Sound crazy? Ask Carmelita Jeter. Ask Veronica Campbell-Brown. Ask Allison Felix. Every sprint queen has her end. It comes fast, it comes loud, and it comes without mercy. The question now is this Jamaica's turn to watch the throne slip? Of course, the fans still believe. Jamaica has always produced miracles. One good meet could change everything. Shelly Ann could explode at nationals. Elaine could peak just in time. Shericka could surprise us all. But here's the scary part. They'll need their best to even survive, let alone dominate. Because this field isn't scared anymore. They smell blood. And sprint queens are not. These women are coming for the crown. So what do you think? Is this the end of Jamaica's golden sprint trio? Will Shelly Ann, Elaine, and Shericka bounce back just in time? Or are we watching the final chapters of a dynasty? One thing's for sure. The 2025 season is about to expose the truth. And in this sport, the truth always runs fast. And her usual blazing finish, it just wasn't there. Some fans say she's just building. Others say wait for Paris. But how long do we keep waiting? This is a woman who once ran 10.54. Now she's barely scraping under 11 seconds. Track and field is cruel. It doesn't wait for comebacks. It doesn't care about past glory. And right now, Elaine is a shadow of who she used to be. Is the queen finished? Or is she saving one last bullet for Paris? Then there's Shericka Jackson, the powerhouse, the late bloomer, the woman who made the 200 meters her personal playground. In 2023 and 2024, she was dominant. Nearly broke Florence Griffith Joyner's record. Ran a jaw-dropping 21.41. She looked unbeatable. But now, 2025 feels different. Shericka has been running back-to-back seasons with heavy workloads. Every meet, every Diamond League, every championship. That kind of mileage adds up. The body can only take so much. In her recent appearances, she looked slower. Her usual drive phase lacked fire. Her finish didn't have the same snap. And here's the problem, everyone's now studying her. She's no longer the surprise, she's the hunted. Meanwhile, the likes of Sha'ccarri, Julian, and Gabby are experimenting, improving, and entering peak form. Shericka could still medal, sure. But this idea that she'll cruise to gold, that era might be over.